I'm going to show you how you can build fashion dropshipping brands that do multiple 6 figures per month in sales. I'm going to take this brand that we built live on my channel from absolute scratch as an example. That brand is currently doing around $15,000 per day in sales, and we're on track to do around 300K this month only. I'm going to show you the whole process on how you can replicate it, and I'm not going to sell you anything in this video. It's not going to be like any other video that you've been watching where at the end of the video you just have someone sitting and praising their coaching or mentorship. I'm not going to talk about all this stuff. I'm just going to show you a little bit of my life because a lot of people have been requesting it. In my hands right now, I have the keys to both of my cars. Okay, so this is the AMG and the Porsche. So we're going to go into the garage right now and I will show you the cars more in detail. And from there, I will sit behind my computer and tell you the most important things that you need to keep in mind while doing this strategy, on top of the whole process and all the technical stuff, so you can replicate it yourself and get the same type of results, okay? So if you like this video and want to see the latest updates about this brand that I'm building and the type of numbers that we do on this same exact brand, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Like I said, by the end of the video, I'm going to actually give you some value and show you the brands. We go over the products, some of the products that work the best, and it's not going to be any like, I see a lot of these videos I'm watching on YouTube, people like make a video and at the end they're just sitting praising their mentorship or coaching. This is not what's gonna happen in this video, okay? So now I'm close to the garage. You guys can see I actually have these two guys in here. These are my cats, okay? So I have these two kittens, super cute, look at this. This guy is super funny. There's this other one as well, waking up. So now we'll go into the garage and look at the beasts, okay?
Hey, that red Malibu Roberta packed it like a Chevy, Cuzzo 10, busting stains, swapping stereos. I oblige, bumping Mary. Merry Christmas round this bitch, won't really marry. She was scared.
So I'm walking into the garage right now. The cars have been sitting for a few days, so they're a little bit dusty. You can see here the C63. Here's the Porsche, okay? We'll go inside each of these cars and see what they sound like, what they look like. And I also have the X5, the SUV here, and I also have an S-Class. It's not here right now because my driver is out running errands with the car, okay? It's the only car that the driver is allowed to drive. Okay, he doesn't drive the C63 or the Porsche, obviously. So here, if we look at the first one, okay, C63, it's here. Porsche, they all both full black. And I actually made a video on my YouTube channel about this car, right? If you turn it on here, you can see the lights in the back. We're going to turn it on to see what it sounds like. And this car, I had a lot of people request it. I just got it a few weeks ago. I didn't have time to make a full video that looks good about this car, okay? So I'll make it and I'll post it on the channel. It's taking a little bit of time, but let's go into each of the cars and turn them on so we can see what they sound like. This is basically the setup. You can see what my garage looks like. So let's go into the C63 and see what it sounds like, okay? So the inside, you can see it's pretty basic, okay, pretty basic AMG interior. And the most important about this car is the exhaust, okay? So I'm going to turn it on here and we can hear it. You probably won't hear much, I don't know, with this microphone. This car sounds crazy. So I'm gonna go outside. I don't think we can hear much from outside, but let's check it. So you can hear the exhaust. Can't hear much, can't talk much around this car especially when it's with a cold start. So yeah, that's really what the C63 sounds like. I know I'm showing you my cars and stuff like that. That's my passion. I love cars. I love talking about cars and I love seeing other people's cars as well. Okay, and a lot of people have been requesting it, so I wanted to come into the garage and show you a little bit more in detail. Now it's a little bit more silent, okay, you can't hear it much. because the cold start is over. Now we can move into the Porsche and see what it sounds like compared to this. So the Porsche, okay, I'm going to turn it on and then I'll bring it outside a little bit so you can see it more in detail. But the full video about this is going to be dropping soon. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see the video of me showing the car when I receive it, the delivery and everything. The cars are a little bit dirty because I was in Marbella for a few days, so didn't wash them. And this is basically the interior of the car. We'll see what it sounds like. Turn it on. Turn the exhaust on. We go outside. Doesn't make as much noise, but it's still pretty loud as well, right? Different type of car. I'll go inside, I'll bring the car outside, and then we get right into business, okay? So I'll just show you basically what the Porsche looks like. Then I'll go up to my office and we go over the most important things you need to keep in mind and go over the technical stuff, okay? Drop shipping, the type of numbers that you can get, the type of numbers that I'm getting with the brand, what the brand looks like, the things you need to keep in mind if you really want to get results. So one thing with these cars to keep in mind is that they always need to warm up, okay? That's a little bit annoying. That's why I drive this, the S-Class a lot, is because that car doesn't need to warm up. It's a diesel. You can just turn it on, like wait, like I don't know, 2-3 minutes and then you can drive it already. But with these two cars, it's not the same thing. So let me show you what the 992 looks like. It's pretty cool. You can see it here. That's the shape of the car. Pretty dope car. And if we see the back here, you can see the exhaust. You can see there's a spoiler here as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what the cars look like. Just giving you an idea a little bit what my environment looks like. A lot of people have been requesting this. Just giving you an idea. The video for the 911 is coming out soon. Now let's get back into business. I'll go back to my office and we talk about the most important things and go over all the numbers, all the proof that you need to see. So I just showed you a glimpse into my life, my environment, but what I'm mostly obsessed about is e-commerce and dropshipping, okay? So that's what we're going to move into now. And if you want to see more lifestyle content, this is not really my thing. I'm more about value, and the things that I really like is e-commerce, okay? First thing is e-commerce, and then it's cars and stuff like that. So if you want to see more lifestyle content, make sure to drop a comment in the comment section and let me know what type of things you want to see, and I'll make sure to include that in one of my future video and in my future videos, because really it's all value right now, okay? So let's move into my computer and let's go over the numbers. So if we look at today, for example, currently at 8,170 pounds in sales, which is around $10,000, a little bit over $10,000. If we look since the start of September, we're currently at 161,000 pounds in sales, which is around $215,000 to $220,000, okay? And if we look at since we started this challenge, this brand that I'm showing you here, I built live on my YouTube channel, okay? I've shown the whole process from absolute scratch. I said that this brand, we were gonna take it from 0 to 100K in sales, update the whole process, show everything, fully transparent. We ended up scaling it to, I don't know, this month we might do 300K in this month only, okay? And since the challenge started, if you look at the numbers here, from March, I think that's where really the sales started. We're currently at 465,000 pounds in sales, which is around $600,000, okay? So that's pretty crazy. But if you think about it, in the first few days, we weren't getting this type of numbers, okay? So I'm going to go over the whole process on how you can start it, but most importantly, how you can go over that period at the start, okay? Where you're losing money, you're not getting that many sales, and how you can stay motivated to do better. One thing to keep in mind is you first of all need patience, okay? So patience to at least understand how the process works, understand every single step of the process, which is something I'll talk about in this video. That's not a problem. we'll go over everything, but also to actually process the strategy, okay, and do the strategy. Because if you don't understand exactly how to do the strategy and keep doing it over a certain period of time without seeing immediate results, you're never going to see this type of results, okay? Second thing is you need to be determined, you need to be hungry. What do I mean by hungry? Let's say that right now you need food, right? You're hungry, you need to eat. You're not going to stop until you go eat, okay? You can't staying for 1 day or 2 days without food, okay? So at any point in the day, you're going to feel hungry, you're gonna need to go eat, and nothing can stop you from eating. So that's the exact same thing with this strategy. For example, for me, that hunger was cars, first of all. So that's why I started looking at businesses. Then I stumbled upon e-commerce and dropshipping. And to me, there was no stopping until I get the results with e-commerce and dropshipping so I can buy a car. But then it changes into a game where you just want to get better and better results with e-commerce. So that's really what I mean by hunger. If you don't have the same hunger to go get results and go get something, make something out of your e-commerce business, it doesn't matter. It could be traveling, it could be taking care of your family, taking care of your wife, taking care of people close to you, buying something in particular, anything that really you can't live without, okay, and you can't survive without. That's the goal that you need to put in front of you, and you never stop until you get there, okay? So like I said, should be the exact same thing as food. If you don't get it, it's a life or death situation. So that's the mindset where you need to be in, and that's how you need to think, okay? Like I said in multiple of my previous videos, in e-commerce, it's either you make it work or you make it work. There's no try in dropshipping. I'm going to give you all the keys that made me do these numbers, okay? And the exact process that I followed, that my students follow, that people that got crazy results follow as well. You just need to apply it and apply it seriously to get to these numbers, okay? So let's get right into it. Let's start talking about the first most important thing. Later in the video, I'm going to show you that store, the exact store link. We'll go over it, and we'll also see some of the products that performed good so you get a good idea of what these things are. And of course, this video, I'm going to share the knowledge. Don't make me regret it. Don't go and copy my products. Don't go and copy my store and do it in that way. It's really low, and once I'm sharing all the knowledge with you, you can just replicate it and make your own thing. So there's no point at all in just going and copy it, okay? So keep that in mind, and I'll give you everything you need, okay? So first thing you need, if you're a complete beginner, you need to create a Shopify store for dropshipping. So to create a Shopify store, it's very simple. You don't need to understand much. You can do it for completely free. You're going to find the link in my description to get a free trial for 3 days with Shopify and only pay $1 per month for the first 3 months. So you click on the link, you enter your email address, you enter a password, you have your Shopify store. From there, you need to build your store. So I'm going to go later in the video into my own store, but if you want to build the exact same store, you can get my theme template. I had an agency created for me, and you can basically just change images, change the text, and you can make your store, okay? And you can make it look good. I'll just go into my store right now. I'll show you exactly what it looks like so you can get an idea of what the theme looks like. If you want it, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram at RealSimoB, but you're going to have to pay for it because this theme comes with a license. If you want to build your own store with a free Shopify theme, or you want to use another theme that's paid, you can use that. They're a little bit more expensive than my theme, okay, and the one that I use, but they work as well, okay? It's not a requirement. It just makes the process a lot easier, okay? So if I go into the store and show you what the theme looks like, you can see it here. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple, looks good, and that's really what you get. This is email marketing. We'll talk about it later. And this is really all you get with the theme included, okay? So looking at the product page, that's what it looks like, pretty straightforward, okay? And you get the same exact assets. And once you get that, you can watch one of my previous videos where I show how I build a store in 20 to 25 minutes with this theme template, okay? So you can do the exact same thing and get the same quality of store. From there, you're going to need products, okay? So for products, I have a lot of people asking me about like different product research strategies. I use different apps, okay? I use different tools. Tools are important. If you can help yourself with some tools, you can get better quality research, you can get better results, but that's your choice entirely, okay? If you want to spend more time and not use tools, that's your choice. But for products, I have a product research sheet that you can see here that has over 100 winning products. You're going to find it in my Discord channel, link is in the description. And you can use all these products and test them. I'm going to go over some of the products from this sheet and tell you how much sales I did with some of the products that you can see here. And you can basically go and test those products yourself. I'm not running them anymore, so there's not going to be any competition from me, okay? Because most of the products that I'm running, you won't be able to really scale because I'm running them at higher budgets and you're not going to be able to compete on those exact products, right? But some of the products that are here are really good and all of these products are worth testing, okay? So other than that, what you can do is you can do the product research yourself. You can use an app, like I said. Otherwise, you can go and do the research on the Facebook ad library, but you will 100% need tools. Even if you go for a free product research strategy on the Facebook ad library, you can't do it without having any tools, okay? You need tools to help you see the spend on the ads, gain some time, see how the stores are performing and all this stuff, okay? So just to make it not too confusing for anyone that might be a beginner, okay? We created the Shopify store. We don't need to understand how Shopify works. We get the theme template. We just upload it into the store, change some text, change the logos. We add products. You can add the products from this sheet. You can test some of these products. I'll go into the product research after I talk about ads. Okay, so that's what's important. First of all, we go about how you can test these products once you add them to the store. Those products from the sheet that you can find in Discord, like I said, completely free. And then we go in more extensively into product research. And then I'll show you my store, show you like more results, show you some of the products we're scaling, and talk a little bit more about fulfillment and customer support, returns, refunds, and how you can manage that as well. Okay, so for ads, we can create what we call a sales campaign, Advantage campaign budget, okay, Advantage plus campaign budget. So that's a budget on the campaign level. So you go to the ads manager on Facebook, you just create a campaign, put sales, put a budget of $30 per day. You keep broad targeting. You target all the people in the country where you're going to be selling. You don't need to put any interest. You don't need to put any age. You just launch the ad and run it through your community. And run it on Facebook ads looking for sales. Okay, I'll show you exactly what the ad looks like once I move into product research, okay? Once you launch the ads, you basically test them for $30 per day, like I said, and you look at spendings at $10, $20, and $30, and that's where you decide if you need to keep running that product, maybe scale it, or if you need to stop running it, okay? So at $10 spending, you look at CPC and add to cart. If you have over $1 cost per click and no add to cart, you need to stop the ad. At $20, if you have no add to cart, you need to stop the ad. And at $30, if the product doesn't sell, you need to stop the ad. If you let it run after $30, you need a second sale at $60 spend. And from there, you start looking at the trend. If you're getting more and more sales, more and more profit, right? After spending $60, it's probably time to scale that product and double the budget on it. And you need to wait a certain period of time, 48 to 72 hours, to see that product performing. Okay. Otherwise, if the trend is downwards, okay, you're getting less and less sales, it's time to kill the product and move to the next product. Okay. The people that get the crazy results are testing a crazy amount of products. The advantage with fashion dropshipping is you can basically keep finding products non-stop and testing those products in a very straightforward and easy process. I will show you exactly how to find those products. I'm probably going to find 10, 15, 20 products in just a few minutes. And these are the products that you need to be testing, following the exact framework that I've shown you that will allow you to not overspend on product and not underspend and lose some winners. Okay, so that's really what's important about the strategy, what you need to understand. I see a lot of people, they start merging this, bringing too many variables into the process, right? So they see someone else's YouTube video, they try to merge it with my strategy, they start asking me questions about that other strategy that I'm not using, and that's really all a waste of time. Some people will ask me those questions. I don't even know anything about someone else's strategy. when it comes to fashion dropshipping, okay? I've done my research before I started doing it and before I started getting numbers. But once I know exactly how things work, I focus on it and I just keep doing it until I see better and better results. So if you want to follow this strategy that I'm showing you in this video, you should not be worried about anybody else's strategy. And you need to choose where you're going to invest your time. If you see someone else's video or coaching or course and want to follow their strategy, it might be a good strategy, but stick to it, okay? But if you follow my strategy, you need to stick to it as well, not merge it with any other strategy. Otherwise, you're going to burn yourself, you're going to waste your time, waste your money, and it's not a good deal. But if you stick to this strategy and you keep doing it over a certain period of time, you 100% going to get results, okay? So let's move into the product research strategy. We're going to go into the Facebook ad library, okay? So we're in the Facebook ad library. You can see it here. Once you go on the Facebook ad library, we can just enter a term that's related to fashion, okay? In this case, I chose sneakers. It could be anything else. So once I do that, what I can do is basically click on any of these products that I see that look like fashion dropshipping products, okay? Here I put sneakers. The first product that is showing up is some cardigan, or that's a top. I don't know, it's a polo for men. So what we can do is we can go into this brand, okay? We can see that they're selling fashion dropshipping products and see if they have some other dropshipping products that we can copy. Here we can see that this brand already has 130 ads running at the same time for different products, okay? So that's crazy. There's already enough products here to test and to add to our sheet. So what I'll do is I'll go into every single one of them and click on see summary details. So when I click on that, I'll see 3 different ads. Click on see ad details. Usually if they're running it in Europe, you'll see transparency by location, but here we can see it because it's not running in the EU, okay? So this is probably running in the US, which is good. So what I'll do, click on shop now here, and I'll end up on their store. So what I can do, I don't have the app that I usually use for research on this browser, but I usually use Trend Track, okay? What Trend Track allows me to do, allows me to see the best sellers from the store. It also allows me to see the traffic, okay? So I'm going to move into a different browser here and copy this brand. So let's move into the new browser, and I have the brand here and I have Trend Track as well, okay? So this is the first brand that we saw. I just wrote sneakers in the meta ads library and I didn't need anything else, okay? I'm already on this brand. I already found one product, you can see it here, and I'm going to look for more products in a very straightforward way. Use the app Trend Track. I click on this, you can see it shows all the details like country where the person is running the store from. So that's California. Currency USD, so they're probably selling in the US, okay? So very interesting. Traffic shares 100% from the US. So these are the brands that we're looking into. And you can see that the traffic was 873 in July, so the amount of visitors on the store. And in August, it was 7,357. So nearly 10x the amount of visitors in just 1 month. Why is this happening? It's because this brand found one winning product and they're scaling it. Okay, so they're getting better and better results. Then I can scroll down and look at the products with the best sales. So really as easy as this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically take this brand and check the products that are running ads from, okay, the products that are currently running in ads, and if they're showing up in the bestseller list. That's really all I'm looking for. So if I look at the Kenzo sweater here, if I don't see it in the first products, it means that they're not really selling that product that good. So there's no point in really copying it. Also, what's good with Trend Track is when you see a brand like this, you can go to the ad library. So that's what I'll do here. Go back to their ad library and look at everything, okay? So here I'm looking at all products, the ones that been launched not too long ago. There's these boots. If we go back into the store, look at the best winning products. We don't see these boots either. So let's see if we can see this Jumeirah cashmere sweater or these genuine leather shoes, okay? So let's go over this and see if these products are running. And I'm really doing this on the go just to show you that it's not that complicated, okay? There's nothing prepared. I don't need to edit this. I'm just doing product research the way I would do it, and to show you how simple it is. If you start even as a complete beginner, you can do exactly what I did here and go down the rabbit hole and find products. And here I'm really only using, of course, I'm using a tool, I'm using Trend Track because I need to see the traffic, I need to see the best sellers. But you could do it without an app. It's probably going to take a lot longer and you can't really see the data, okay? So I say it multiple times, I said it in many of my previous videos. It's worth it to get these tools. It's worth it to use some apps if it's going to speed up your process and give you more accurate data, okay? Who are you to be able to do these things and save $30 and think that you're going to get better results than people that have experience and are also equipped with the tools? It's pretty much impossible, okay? So you're basically just shooting yourself in the foot, especially when you're going to be testing products and spending $30 on each product that you're testing or $20 on each product. Better have better quality products that can sell, that can scale, that you're confident about the metrics behind it, rather than just going blind there because you want to save, I don't know how much the app costs, Trend Track exactly, but to save like 20, 30, 40 bucks, okay? So keep that in mind. So if I go lower, I can see that this product is running a lot of ads. So this is probably a winner. Why would they make so many ads about this product? And here I also see that this product was showing up in the bestseller list. Let me double check. So I think it's this product, right? So here, this Helen Genuine Leather Mules. So this product is selling, right? So what I can do, look at the other color. This is the same ad. So this is 100% a winner product. So what I can do is I can take this product, add it to my sheet and test it. So as simple as that. One product, high quality product that could work. Now I scroll down a little bit more, look for any of these other products that I found in the bestseller list. Jumeirah Cashmere or these genuine leather shoes. Dane, okay. So let's see. Actually pretty similar, all of these products, so they're pretty hard to understand which one is which. But this is the product, right, that we just saw here, if I'm not mistaken. So after going through everything, it was a little bit confusing because all their products look the same. Following that strategy, I found ads for this product, this product, this product, and this product, okay? This is the one that we chose earlier. This one could be tested as well. I checked them with Trend Track. They're in the bestseller list. So these are all products that could be tested, okay? And these are high quality products. What I mean by that is that these people have been running them for not too long and they're already selling good in a country where there's even more competition. So I can take these products and add them to my store and test them, okay? And I can do this strategy with multiple stores, multiple keywords, okay, on the Facebook ad library and find an insane amount of products, okay? I already have 4 here just from one brand and I can go and find another 4, 5, 10 from a different brand, go over 10 different brands and fill my sheet with over 100 products. We're going to go over the sheet that I've shown you before that you can find in my Discord channel and show you each of these products and my story behind some of these products and how good they were selling for me, okay? But this is a strategy on how you find these products. Once you want to run your ad, you can basically take as a starter the ad from the competitor, so you can see it here. You can take this text, you can download this picture, run it as an ad, follow the strategy of testing that I've shown you, and you can start getting sales, okay, and seeing which products can scale, which products can't scale. But please make sure that you're testing enough products before you actually look at the results overall of the brand, because at the beginning you're going to be losing money testing products, which is completely normal, okay? So now I want to go into that sheet that I've shown you before, tell you my story behind some of these products and how they basically were included in my store that's doing currently around 300K per month. And then I'll go more in detail into the store, go into fulfillment, show you a little bit more about email marketing. Okay, so if we look at this sheet here, just to give you an idea, if we look at this Alice casual office suit, this product in particular was selling like crazy at the start back in March on that UK brand. Okay, so this is a really good product. I think we did around $12,000 in sales just with this product only. Scroll down, look at this Sansa jacket. All these products, you can go and check them on my store. I'll do a little bit of research later on the store and show you these products. I'll show you exactly what they look like right now. So sunset jacket, you can just go and look for it. And this is the product, okay? This was, I would say, my first winner on the store. It was selling really good. It's high profit margins. It's very high quality. I saw a lot of people back in the days were complaining about the quality of products on my store. I showed them exactly what this product looks like, and it looks amazing. Exact same as the picture, and it's very high quality. This product was selling really well. Scroll down a little bit more, look for another product. These Brooks leather sneakers. I remember I had an order for 250 pounds and someone had bought, I think, like 4 or 5 of this product. Okay, just to show you. This Henry sweater was selling like absolute crazy, okay? And all these products I included in the sheet for you. And this product, actually, I stopped selling it because everybody started copying this product. I've shown it in my previous videos. If you go back to the challenge, this product, I think I was doing 1K days with this product, and everybody started copying it, and then the numbers just tanked. Nobody kept selling it. Everybody forgot about it. And that's what I mean by don't copy my products, right? When you copy my products, you're messing up the numbers for me, and you're not going to get results from it either. And over a certain period of time, that product is just going to die and nobody's going to print from it. So that's the exact example of this Henry sweater. Was an absolute killer before, and now it's completely dead, okay? Kensington overcoat was also selling really good. I'm going to move on, okay? A lot of these products are really, really good, and you should definitely go get this shit, test these products, and you could really like be, like land on a gold mine, okay? This is a gold mine of products. Some of these are absolutely insane. So I'll just scroll down, go over some of these products on the bottom. Arrow mesh sneakers, selling absolutely crazy on my Australian store that looks the exact same. Dolce Lusso Polo is also selling like crazy, okay? So these are all good products. I recommend you to go test these products for yourself. I can guarantee that at least one of them is going to hit for you, okay? It might not scale to 100K per month, but it might jumpstart your dropshipping journey and get you the right results that you're looking for, especially if you're a beginner, okay? So that's pretty much it when it comes to these products. Now I want to go into the store, show you a little bit more what the store looks like. Basically, the type of products that we sell, like you saw, Alice casual office suit. I just showed you earlier the type of numbers we were getting with it. This is what it looks like. And I really want to talk as well about returns, refund, and email marketing. So I hope that my email marketing pop-up would show up here, but it doesn't. Let me give it a refresh. But basically for email marketing, what we do is we email people that come on the store, give them offers so they can buy products, right? So for example, if you end on the homepage of the store, you get a pop-up with a 10% discount. So you enter your email as a customer, we get the email in the back end, we send a discount to the customer and they can get a 10% discount. It's an incentive for them to buy on the store. Second, we have some flows, which are like abandoned checkout. So for example, if someone adds the products to the cart, goes to the checkout, doesn't finish checkout, we send them an automatic email giving them another discount, 10, 15%, depends on the situation. We have like 3 to 4 emails getting sent every few hours to turn those customers, to turn those visitors into customers, okay? Because they had high buying intent, they just didn't finish the checkout. So we need to remind them. And then we have campaigns. So campaigns are going to be sales, discounts and stuff like that. So we send them emails saying, okay, today is a big sale day. You can get a 20, 30% discount and go buy a product, give them some links to products. And that's really how we run email marketing. Email marketing this month hasn't been performing that good. I just started it not too long ago. We're currently doing around 10 to 15,000. I would say maybe even a little bit more, around $17,000 in sales in the first month with email marketing only. So that's something to keep in mind, is that sometimes when your sales, especially when you're scaling, are kind of at break even, or you're just a little bit profitable, or even if you have a lot of profits, you can get a lot more profit by running email marketing pretty much for free. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Now I'll talk about fulfillment and how you can send these products to your customers. Let's say that you found the product, you built the store, you followed the whole process, you got some sales. Now you need to ship it to the customer, okay? So I use a fulfillment partner. Their name is FF Order. You're going to find the link in the description. You can register with them and get a free lifetime plan. and VIP support. Okay, private agents usually they don't work with beginners, but like I said, with the link in the description, you can register with them even if you have just one order and they'll work with you. By the way, all links are in the description. Like I said, everything I talked about in this video, you also find my Discord, Telegram, and Instagram channels there. You can join them, and all the other links to all these other apps or whichever other asset I shared in this video, okay? And if you really want to see more about the process, I try to update as often as possible, drop as much value bombs as I can, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for that. If you have any suggestion about what you want to see in any of my future videos, just drop them in the comment section, okay? So like I said, fulfillment partner, you can register with them. What they'll do is they'll get any product for you. Once you sell it, they'll get it from any factory in China, get it to their warehouse, check the quality, they can do custom packaging, they can do branding, all this stuff you can see in any of my previous videos. I've shown it in detail, what my packaging looks like, the thank you cards, the brand tags, the stickers we put on the mailing bags, everything fully included. They can do all this stuff with you, so transform the product in any way or shape or form that you want, and then ship it to your customer anywhere in the world with fast shipping. Okay, so like I said, private agent, FF order, highly recommended. Link is in the description. Hope you're having a blessed day. We're reaching the end of this video. Hope you're crushing it with your e-commerce journey, taking advantage of all this free value. Like I said, if you want to see the latest updates, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.